are my lions? Lions go there. So many. So many lions. Oh, yes. Oh. In a world full of lions and sharks and T-Rexes and dragons and all that other good stuff, sometimes animals speak. No, they do to me anyway. Don't know about anybody else, but animals just have their ways of letting you know when they need something or they want something. And as a creature keeper, I should know that. I should probably know that. The life of a creature keeper, it never ends, you know? It's a lot of fun, especially when you were surrounded by animals, dragons, whether they be real or fantasy, of course. Welcome. Hello, friends. Creature Keeper here. Wonderful to have you all. I'm a few minutes late. We're having some connection difficulties, so hopefully that does not hinder our fun tonight. So, for those of you who are new, welcome to the Hollow. And those who have been with us before, welcome back. It is wonderful, absolutely wonderful, to have all of you here surrounded by creatures, figures of all kinds. Dinosaurs, dragons, pigs. Yes, there are pigs. Cows, pandas, elephants. You name it, I probably have it. The animals have been so excited to see all of you, to say hello, as have I. We always get new friends when we do this, and I don't think that tonight will be any different. So, how is everybody doing? Again, we are having some connection troubles in the Hollow, so hopefully the video doesn't say, oh, the internet is down. So, I am doing wonderful. Having a little shoulder pain still. Been having that for a while, getting that work done, but it woke up with a vengeance the day after my last live stream, which was Monday. So, it's unfortunate, but what figures do I have? I have 8. Well, as of this coming Tuesday, I will have 855 figures. I have lions, I have cheetahs, I have dragons, I've got elephants, I've got pandas, I've got Eldrador fantasy figures from Schleich, Safari, Mojo, Papo, Toy Many, Zippy Tots. There's about 15 different companies represented in here. And I think this might be my 15th. I have not been counting, so take this with a grain of salt. I think this is my 15th live stream this summer. And I try to go live twice a week, every Monday and Friday. So, thank you very much. Another sub. Woo! Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you know of any of the companies that make these figures, yeah, again, we got Schleich. They've been around for 90 years. This is their 90th year. They're based out in Germany. They got a little headquarters down, I believe it is North Carolina. Safari is down in Florida. They've been around for at least 40 years. Toy Many just got started, but they're taking off like wildfire. So Mojo's been around a long time. Papo's been around a long time. Uh, Here is one figure. I don't have a. I will say I don't have a ton of horses, but this is one of my favorites, the Tinker Stallion. This is from Schleich, and if you don't know what Schleich is, they make some of the best figures that are currently out there. And again, they've been around for 90 years, so they've they've made some amazing figures over the years. I have been collecting for a long time. I mean, the collection didn't really blossom the way that it has till about 3 years ago. So it's been a ton of fun just seeing what is out there creature wise, figures. I love animals. I'm an absolute animal fanatic. And I love dragons. I love anything fantasy. So if I wasn't doing this, I'd probably be working at a zoo. But this is the life right now. Just coming in here and seeing what is about to be 855 figures. It just puts you at ease, after a long, hard, crazy day. This right here, yeah, this is where it's at. So, welcome again to those who have not been here. So happy to have you guys here. This is the Hollow. The Hollow is where all the creatures are. And again, we've got animals of all kinds. We've got dragons, dinosaurs of all kinds. So, if there are any that you guys want to see, I've also got How to Train Your Dragon. I've got Harry Potter. Yeah, you name it, I probably have it. There's a lot that I don't have yet. Just made a order from Schleich. Should be here on Tuesday. So I am really excited. Really excited. Can't wait to do videos with these new figures either, so it's going to be a lot of fun. It is Friday. Friday. It's the weekend. Time to party. And I do all these videos for kids. I've got 20 nieces and nephews, so I know what it's like to be a kid and having so many things out there on TV, on the internet, that kids probably should not see, and so that's why I'm doing this. But also, I love animals, so I mean, you can see very little part of the collection behind me right there. Those are all unicorns. There's a ghost right there, and the ghost glows in the dark. So they're all unicorns up there. Some of those are the fire creatures from Eldrador, from Schleich. Some of my absolute favorite figures come from Eldrador. See right there, those are bunnies, there's raccoons, there's a porcupine. It's a little bit dark the further you go in, but there's stuff in there, trust me. There's a bat, there's a couple dragons, there's warthogs, tree kangaroos, and I have learned so much, learned so much about animals through doing this. So I did not know that tree kangaroos were a thing, or that babirussas were a thing, until I started doing this. So, but how is everybody doing? We got a sub. I love it. Melissa Guzman, good to see you. Well, kind of see you. It's good to hear from you, although I'm not really hearing you either. That's okay. That's okay. You are here. We're gonna have fun tonight. Um, yeah. So the creatures that are coming, there's 10. Um, I was I was really hoping to get an anteater, but I guess somebody had gotten the last one before I did. So unfortunately, the anteater is not coming, but that's okay. That's all right. We got a polar bear. We've got a zebra. Um, we have a chimpanzee. Um, my goodness. There's quite a few. There's quite a few that are coming. We've got a jungle chimpanzee and a snow slasher and a snow spider from Eldrador that are coming. So yeah, all from Schleich. All from Schleich. Um, I was not planning to, you know, order this month, but circumstances arose, good ones, and I was able to save quite a bit. They have a really good sale going on right now. So if you want to get on Schleich's website, I highly recommend it because they've got a really good sale going on right now. Yeah. How is everybody doing? I'm already out of breath. Ugh. It's been one of those weeks. It's been one of those weeks. It is hot. It is hot out there. It's going to be even hotter tomorrow and Sunday, unfortunately. It'll be about close to 100 degrees. Heat index close to 110 again. Ugh. Who out there is ready for summer to end? At least the heat. I love fall. I love the cooler temperatures. I was born in the winter, so I've kind of grown up loving winter and snow. And I can tell you this, a lot of creatures are ready for snow, ready to get out there and do some really fun snow pictures, snow videos. It's gonna be fun. But again, I'm out of breath from talking already. And I'm gonna be live for an hour and a half. Or at least an hour and a half, so. Anybody out there started school? I know we have a lot of creature friends that are always on that have started school. It's been a long time since I was in school. Really, it's been a long time. I'm older than I look. I'm older than I look. I'm in my 30s. And I am the biggest kid you're probably ever gonna meet. Because I'm surrounded by toys. I'm surrounded by figures. I'm surrounded by just pure fun, pure joy. That's what this is. Anybody out there started school? I've got a snack with me tonight just in case I get hungry. Some organic sunflower seeds. Because you never know. You never know. I already had dinner, but my metabolism, my stomach, it digests pretty fast. Yeah, what figures do I have, man? I tell you. We have here a Utahraptor. Let's show off a few figures here. Got a Utahraptor. This is from Schleich. The mouth opens and closes. And I absolutely love the detail, especially on the tail. I don't know if it's showing up, but if you can see the feathers on this, and the paint is, my goodness, that's where it's at for me on this guy. And Utahraptors have easily become one of my favorite dinosaurs. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. If you've seen, I can never remember which one it is because there's so many now. It's Jurassic Park or Jurassic World. The Utahraptor is in there. So if you've seen those movies, you know what the Utahraptor is. that's that one. Show off some of the Eldrador figures. This is the Shadow Lynx. Easily one of the coolest figures around. Just black, as black as can be, with the purple translucent spikes on its back and tail. You can see the red eyes, the white teeth. The pose of this Shadow Lynx is just perfect. I love the ears, the very, very pointy ears, just like a lynx, It's bigger than a lynx, I can tell you that. But it's a Shadow Lynx, so it should be bigger, right? Let's see, what else? What else do we want to show off? Any Harry Potter or How to Train Your Dragon fans out there, let me know, and I will show off the figures that I have. And I give nothing away. The only thing I will say, the live-action How to Train Your Dragon was amazing. It just came out on DVD. 3 days ago, right? Yeah, Tuesday. So 3 days on DVD. How to Train Your Dragon was amazing. That's all I'm gonna say for those who have not seen it. They did a great job. They did a great job with it. All right, let's see. What else do we want to show off? How about... I always show this guy off because everybody's always asking me, what kind of dinosaurs do I have? What's your favorite dinosaur? And T-Rex has always been my favorite, but the Carnotaurus, for those of you who remember the movie Dinosaur, it's a Disney movie that came out like 2001. This is the Carnotaurus. These were the bad guys in that movie. This is easily now my favorite dinosaur. And that is not something I thought I would say 5 years ago, because T-Rex has always been where it's at. But this guy is pretty cool. This is also from Schleich. The mouth opens and closes. And I do all the voices. Well, most of them anyway. Sometimes my nieces or my nephews join me in doing videos, and they do all their own voices, and those kids, my goodness, if you've seen the recent videos that I posted in the last week, those kids are super creative. Just, they're fantastic at what they do, at what they come up with. I mean, I bring a whole bunch of figures with me to their house, and they just let their imagination go wild. And that's what this is about, right? This is letting your imagination be a storyteller. Come up with stories. I've always been a storyteller, so that's what I love doing. That was a little sidetrack there, and I just forgot what I was talking about. Wow, yeah, no, there's a lot. There's a lot in here. My goal right now, it was 700 until it got to 750, and right now my goal is 1,000. So 1,000 figures. 1,000 figures. We'll see what happens. Ugh. Yeah, like I said, I've had some shoulder problems in the last couple months, and so trying not to lift anything too heavy, which is nice with the figures because none of these figures weigh a pound. They're very, very light. I mean, even the whales, even the whales don't weigh. Wait. See what I did there? Even the whales, don't weigh a pound, which is crazy because this whale is heavy. Like, he is thick. He's very, like, I can't even begin to tell you how heavy this thing is. And he's not even a pound. He's close, but it's pretty amazing. This is the right whale. The reason it is called the right whale is because about 100 years ago, whale hunters, they were trying to catch a certain whale, and when this whale came up out of the water, they said, that's the right whale. Like, not the wrong whale, and the name just stuck. So, nothing too fancy, just, hey, that's the right one. So, there you go, that's the right whale. It's got all these spores on it. But this is a perfect representation from Safari Ltd. Of what a right whale looks like. They're huge. I mean, they're massive. And again, this figure, like, it would make a pretty good splash in a pool. Yeah, I would not recommend putting these in a pool that's full of chlorine, because I don't want to be the one to find out what chlorine would do to the paint. But it might not do anything, but I don't want to be the one to find out. Yeah. Let's see. Let's show off this guy. So, what's funny, I've shown this guy off before, but for those who are new, so last February, during my birthday, a friend, so I was completely ready to make an order from Safari, and they were having a good deal going on, and I was completely ready to make a purchase. But what surprised me was a friend gave me a present for my birthday, and I opened it, and to my great surprise was the exact dragon that I was ready to order. So I didn't have to order it. That was super incredible, super kind. She gave me 2 other dragons, but this was really the cream of the crop right here, the cherry on top. This dragon right here. This is from Safari Ltd, and again, they are based in Florida. And my goodness, this dragon he's not heavy. He's not heavy at all. He's just big. I mean, the plastic that they use is very, very light. And which is crazy because these wings are completely stationary. Like, there's no part of them that moves or bends or anything like that. So they know how to make quality figures. That goes for all of them. I mean, Schleich, Mojo, Papo, Toy Mini, Zippy Tots, all the other ones. They're, man. If you want to know something to collect, this is it. But, I mean, I collect Lego. I've got almost 2,000 Hot Wheels downstairs that I actually do race with professionally race Hot Wheels, with air quotes. But yeah, I'm a collector. I'm a storyteller. So it is the life. No rules, no responsibilities, just you and your imagination. So there you go. Anybody, and if anybody has any questions, please go ahead and shout them out. I want to hear from you guys too, not just you hearing from me. Although I could probably talk for an hour and a half. So but yeah, if there's any type of figure you want to see, shout it out. Or any questions? I love when creature friends ask questions. Or new creature friends. New creature friends too. And what's funny, so I have one little shelf section right here where I don't have any figures. That's the only spot that I don't have any figures. So once that gets filled up, and this little spot over here, that's it. I'm gonna have to move stuff around to make more room because that's all the room I'm gonna have. So I didn't think that would happen. I did not think that would happen. All right, let's see. Let's see. What else do we want to show off? What else do we want to show off? I'm a bit of a show off. Not because I do amazing things, but because I have amazing things. I like to show off things. Because, hey, what is collecting if you cannot share it with others? Seriously, what is collecting if you cannot share it with others? That needs to go on a shirt. That needs to go on a t-shirt like yesterday. Let's see. And shout out your favorite animals too, whether they be real or fantasy. Whether they be real or fantasy, that's kind of my tagline right there. Is I collect every kind of animal figure that there is, whether they be real or fantasy. So let's see. Let's show this guy. And this guy is from Safari Ltd. We have the sow pig, female pig. I mean, the detail, yeah, pigs don't have fur, right? Not, at least not these. So it's completely clean. It's so well done. I mean, the ears, pigs have big ears, okay? They do, really do. The tail, short, little stubby tail. I have so many pigs. Oh my goodness. I've got 13 pigs, counting this one. So, yes, it's been quite an experience getting to really know the companies, right? I mean, growing up, I don't know if I even knew about Schleich or Safari, which is kind of funny because they've been around forever, or even Papo or Mojo, but just within the last, goodness, maybe 17 years, I've really gotten to know, especially Schleich, but over the last 5 years, the collection's really taken off. So I was actually just visiting family last week, and there's a Tractor Supply out where they live, and I said, hey, I've never been to this particular, location. So went there with my nephews, and we picked out three figures that I did not have. Baby llama, a green poison dart frog, and the silky chicken. If you've never seen a silky chicken, they're one of the strangest, hilarious, coolest chickens out there. I'll show it to you real quick here. They pretty much have no eyes, mostly because their feathers are hiding them. So how they can see, I have absolutely no idea, but that is a silky chicken. Very long feathers, and all you can really see of them is their feet, or at least their toes, and their beak. You cannot see their eyes. pretty. I don't know. I saw this guy and I took it over to my niece's house the next day. This Silky chicken was the absolute star of the show. Like, my goodness. There's a few videos that I have not posted yet that have the Silky chicken, and oh yeah, I should say his name is Fred. This is Fred, as was appropriately named by one of my older nieces. So, like I said, I've got 20 nieces and nephews, so I have a very, very big family. And the younger kids just love coming in here whenever they're in town. Every time I walk into their house, the very first question is, What animals did you bring? Did you bring this one? Did you bring the long-eared bunny? Oh, please tell me you brought the squirrel." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I brought like 20 different figures, including the long-eared rabbit, because I know the girls love them." So, and it's like I said, it's just so much fun seeing their reactions and how creative they get. It's, man, it's such a joy to watch that. Yeah, so like I said at the beginning of this, we're having some, internet connection difficulties, so hopefully the internet does not go down. But I mean, I can just, turn the Wi-Fi off on my phone. We'll be fine. So, yeah, any fun plans? Any fun plans this weekend? Like I said, it's Friday. Time to party. Friday. Going out to eat sushi with a friend tomorrow. And who knows? Maybe get another creature. We'll see. We'll see. There's a bookstore here in town that has some figures. We'll see if there's any left. There wasn't. I don't think there was like more than 3 or 4 when I was there last week. So hopefully there's still some. At least one, because I'll probably buy it, no matter what it is. Yeah, any fun plans this weekend? I know a lot of kids are starting school, so fun. Yes, always fun times, I'm sure. I said I've got a snack here of sunflower seeds, just in case I get hungry during this. I've already eaten dinner, but my metabolism digests very quickly. Yeah, so 855. Coming this Tuesday, I will have that many. I remember when I had 50. Just 50. Did not plan for it to get this big. There's a girl, another YouTuber. Shout out to Night Lioness Collections. I think I said that correctly. But I believe she's out in like Sweden, and either Sweden or Finland. But I think she's got 7,000 or 8,000, which it just boggles my mind. I mean, her collection is just incredible. It's just amazing. I don't think she has many dragons or many fantasy figures, but her real animal collection is just wow. I'm really impressed. And shout out to Dan Safari too. I mean, his collection, if you guys have ever seen his videos, he's always going through and organizing his, my goodness. That guy. Whew. Yeah. It's just, It is pretty incredible. It is pretty incredible seeing these enormous collections that are way bigger than mine. I don't plan to have 7,000. I don't even know if I'm going to have 2,000. I'm going to need a bigger room or maybe in a bigger house. But just, it's amazing how many figures have come out, in the last 20 years. And figures that I didn't even know. Like, it's unfortunate because I wasn't really looking for animal figures, back in the 90s when I was a kid, and I think I missed out. I think I missed out on a lot of them, but this this right now makes up for all of that. Makes up for all those years that I didn't know about Schleich or Safari. So I don't know. I just didn't. But it's been fun all the same. It's been fun all the same. You know what? I think I'm gonna break these open. If they will open. There we go. I absolutely love sunflower seeds. It's been a long time since I've had them. Absolutely love them. It's good. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What else do I want to show? This is definitely the longest figure that I have. The Apatosaurus. This guy is over a foot. He's over a foot long, which is just amazing in itself. But yeah, he's huge. He is ginormous in length. I mean, he's not incredibly tall. I think this is about 4 inches. But there is a figure from Safari, and this guy is... Yeah, he's from Safari. But Safari has one figure in particular that I am itching to get. And that is the Diplodocus. The Diplodocus figure is about... goodness, a foot and a half. It's about a foot and a half long. I mean, just the pictures alone, this figure is huge. Like, it's not even going to fit on my screen. It's not going to fit on my screen. This figure is humongous, which is one of the reasons why I have not gotten it yet, because I don't have room for that big of a figure. I'd have to do some major rearranging. But one of these days. I think I say that every week or every live stream, but it's true. One of these days, I am going to get that Diplodocus dinosaur. Any dinosaur fans? Any dinosaur fans out there? Jurassic Park, Jurassic World? I confess I'm not the biggest, Jurassic Park fan. The dinosaurs do look good. They look really cool. And they've made so many dinosaur Jurassic Park, Jurassic World movies. My goodness. Excuse me. Sorry. Gotta put air there. But yeah, there's so many dinosaur movies right now. Oh my goodness. I would love to make a movie with these. I really would. All of these animals, just have them all in one giant Hollywood production movie. I think that'd be super cool. And I could voice all of them. I probably could. That's one of my talents, is that I'm a self-proclaimed, self-trained voice actor in a way. So, yeah. I love doing different voices for different characters. I can do the main hero, I can do the villain, I can do the maiden in distress, I can do the villainess, robot. Any voice that I make up is so much easier. So much easier than trying to do a character that's already been made. But let's see. I am getting a little bit hungry already. Typical. That's why I always bring a snack with you. That's why I always bring a snack with you for a live stream. So I get hungry. Let's see. What else do we want to show off? We got so many animals, so many creatures. Let's see. How about... Oh, how about this guy? This adorable, one of my absolute favorites, the mountain lion cub from Toy Many, who again is a much newer company, but they are rocking it. I mean, this little guy is just too cute. Meow. My goodness. Yeah, it's just adorable. He's definitely on, my top 20 favorites list. Not in the most favorites. I mean, that's top 10 category right there, but he's just so cute. Kind of want to get another one just because of that, but I'm happy to have this one, that's for sure. Safari Ltd. They make, your normal type figures, right? I mean, this pig is pretty normal. That's a normal size. But they will also make giant, and I mean giant, figures. So I might have the tallest animal figure. Well, no, that's not true. Second tallest. Definitely a second tallest animal figure that any company has made that I'm aware of. So this elephant. Ugh. So I'll show you a comparison here. Okay. So, yeah. This is a normal safari-sized elephant. Alright? This is one of 11. Coming Tuesday, this will be one of 11 elephants that I have. So, really good detail on this guy. Just the colors, the pose, the tusks, the trunk, the face. I mean, it looks like this is the kind of animal that right now is coming at you. I've seen elephants run. Woo! They're fast. But that is nothing compared to the giant elephant. Oh. This thing is massive. It is huge. And you would think, man, this thing has to weigh over a pound. It does not. It does not. The plastic is very soft. It's very light. But this is easily one of the biggest animal figures that has ever been made that I'm aware of. And this is from Safari. So the tallest one is the giraffe, which I do not have yet. That would also take some major rearranging up there. But I mean, this guy, my goodness. Imagine. So one thing I did in story world, because I love, again, I love making up stories with these. And one of the biggest things I did was I created the world of Narathil. And in Narathil, animals come to life. Alright, these figures come to life. But there's a difference. So, let's say you had The silky chicken. Alright? Silky chicken come to life. Alright. Now, here on Earth, the silky chicken might be 2 feet. Yeah, 2 feet tall, if that. Now, let's say you put a ruler up to this figure. Sorry, did I say 2 feet? Sorry. 1 foot. Let's say you put a silky chicken up to a ruler, but not in inches, in centimeters. And let's say the silky chicken is 2 centimeters. In the world of Narathil, if this guy became real, 2 centimeters means 2 feet. Alright? So 2 centimeters equals 2 feet. Now, this normal-sized elephants on Earth, I mean, they're huge, right? They're ginormous. They're probably, 15, up to 15 feet, I believe. But in Narathil, it's quite possible that these guys could be way bigger. 18, 19 feet tall. That's huge for an elephant. This guy, oh, good grief. If he became real, he'd be way over 24 feet. Probably be 25 feet tall if he became real. And that's what I love doing. I love measuring each new figure that I get and just seeing, okay, if it became real, how big would it be? By Narathil standards. Dang, this thing is massive. And he is a beast. I mean, a little bit squishy, just because he's not entirely, he's a little more hollow than your normal figure. But because the plastic is so much softer, he's a little more squishier. But he's no less incredible to look at. And this thing is massive. And just wait till I get the giraffe. My goodness. I get the giraffe. Whew. That's gonna be a big one. A big, tall figure. I think the giraffe... Let me think. Because I know... This guy here, this dinosaur, is about 1 foot tall. The elephant to the tusk is definitely taller. So the giraffe, I believe, is about right here. That's a good 3, maybe 4 inches taller than the elephant. So, if that became real, memory serves, I think that's about 30 feet. So it's about 30 centimeters tall, so that's 30 feet tall if it became real for the giraffe. So, if you want an extremely tall companion, like a giraffe, if you love giraffes and you want it to be super tall, come see me once I get that giraffe. So many people have asked, what it is that I do. And I tell them every time. I do character voices. My own character voices. I collect animal figures. I play games with them. I made an entire book in a binder with each figure in it, with each name, so that I could keep track, of what I have. Because, trust me, this is a lot to keep track of. But at the same time, sorry, my brain just went completely blank. Wow. My brain just went. Okay. Huh. Yeah. It's been one of those weeks. It's been busy. My shoulder's been in pain. It's been hot. My goodness. So ready for fall right now. So, But what I do is just try to have fun, with kids. Use our imaginations because imagination is going away in this world, and I'm trying to keep that intact. So, because I made up so many stories when I was a kid, I made so many stories. If I saw a really cool bad guy in a movie, I would make up a story. I would imagine me fighting that bad guy just for the fun of it. Be it Darth Vader, be it Shan Yu from Mulan, be it, uh, you name it. I've always been a big fan of make believe, so if any of you remember Mr. Rogers or Wishbone, those were all about make believe. Barney, Barney the dinosaur, all about make believe. Yeah. Sorry, I completely forgot where I was going before. Wow. Story of my life. Not a whole lot of comments tonight, but that's alright. That's alright. We're having fun. We are having fun. I'm having fun talking about animals and all things creatures. So, but I do love using, like, I'm a little bit of an AI fanatic right now. I love making up stories with it and just seeing where the story progresses, and it's amazing. It's really fun to see where a story goes. Just a simple little scene. Hey, make up a scene that has Darth Vader with Harry Potter with Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, and just see what it does. Some of them are hilarious. Some of them are pretty funny. Like Professor Snape from Harry Potter being at a baseball game for the College World Series. That one was so funny. It was quite hilarious. But yeah, I came up with a like, if anybody has played Dungeons and Dragons, I played it for, goodness, almost 10 years. So I know a lot. I know a lot about it. My brother-in-law was the dungeon master the entire time, so I've learned so much from him. But I actually came up with a Dungeons and Dragons type of game with all of these figures. So my nephews and I play it all the time, and it's really, there's no paper, there's no pens, it's just you, your imagination, and these figures. So the idea is that you can go around the kingdom of Northil and try to find these creatures, right? So a spell had been put on all of the creatures of the kingdom and turned them into, you guessed it, plastic animals, plastic toys. So the player's job is to find these figures because they've been lost to time, right? It's like you take a bucket of your toys and dump them out and they get spread around. That's exactly what happened here. So your job as the player is to go around the kingdom, find the figures before the bad guy does. So the Shadow Links in the hands of the sorcerer would be certain doom. I mean, that would be bad. But I just love making up, games that have to do with these figures and really make kids and adults alike look at these figures a little bit closer and just see how cool and how well made they are, and lets them use their imaginations. You know, again, that's what this is all about. So, yeah. Let's see, we have been going for almost an hour. Yeah. Need a little snack. Let's see. There's a lot of figures. This, I don't know if you can see it. This shelf. That was my fault. This shelf right here. There's shelf spots on the other side of it, and it's completely filled up with monkeys, gorillas, sharks, octopus, stingrays, you name it. So, if there's any of those that you guys want to see, let me know. Accidentally knocked this guy over. It happens. Alright, let's get everybody set back up. Come on. Ain't no lying down on the job. Here we go. Knocked over a few. Alright, it happens. There's the first time for everything, right? Yeah, I'm in my 30s, but biggest kid you're ever gonna meet. I mean, I don't know of many 30-year-olds that are doing what I'm doing. So, and I've been doing this for just over 2 years. So, yeah. You know, and again, it has taught me a lot. It's giving me I wouldn't say a purpose, but it's really given me joy. It's really given me peace of mind. I mean, yeah, it's a gift. You know, that all of this is a gift. Really is. So let's see. Like I said, we've been going on for an hour. We might go for another 10 minutes. You know, unless there's a whole bunch of animals that you guys want to see. Let's see. I'll show off one of my newest ones. This is the young whale shark. This is from Toy Many. And I highly recommend Toy Many. Just look them up on Amazon or go to toymany.com. They are rolling out animal figures like no tomorrow and doing a great job with it. I mean, that looks like a young whale shark. One of the biggest animals in the world, and one of the coolest too. They don't attack humans. Yeah, they have shark in the name, but as you can see, they don't have teeth. They suck in plankton. They just open their giant mouths and roll. That's really all they eat, is just lots and lots of plankton. They do not attack humans, which is really cool. And they're huge. I mean, they are absolute monsters of the ocean. But they're actually really kind. They're really curious around humans. So, it's pretty amazing. Having something that big, I've seen so many videos of people in boats or people in kayaks, and a gigantic whale shark comes up underneath them and actually starts playing. Actually starts playing around them. They're very curious. I would not recommend touching one because I don't want to know what would happen. But yeah, they're super cool animals. Really want to see one in real life. That's on my bucket list. That is totally on my bucket list, to see a whale shark or see a whale in general. I mean, I live smack dab in the center of the United States. So, um, yeah, nowhere near the ocean. Nowhere near a giant body of water. The biggest animals we really have around here are catfish. That's the biggest fish we have around here. Yeah, we got carp too, but other than that, not a whole lot of giant fish. I'll show you the granddaddy whale shark here. This is from Safari Ltd. Very big. Not heavy. Not heavy at all. Not squishy. This thing is not hollow, but it is one of my favorite figures. Definitely in the top 20. I have a secret place, special place, that has my top 10 favorite figures. Try to keep those, you know, separate from the rest of the collection. I mean, every once in a while I might bring one to play with my nieces, but yeah, they're very special to me. Tigers, wolves. Wolves are my favorite animal. Tigers are up there. Tigers are number 2. Dragons, foxes, owls, dolphins, shark rays. If you don't know what a shark ray is, go look it up. It's one of the, like, at least to me, it's one of the coolest animals. They're ocean floor dwellers, so they look like a stingray mixed with a shark. That's literally what it is. It's stingray body with shark fins, right? Shark fins. So they're really cool. I've actually, they've become one of my most favorite animals because of this collection. Let's see, what else do we want to show off? There's 800, soon to be 855 figures in here. I know, it's crazy. I'm an insane person. I know. I did not plan to be, but I just am. But my nieces and nephews love it, so I keep going. I mean, I am literally trying now to get all the different giraffes, all the different elephants, polar bears, grizzly bears, gorillas, you know, tigers, wolves. That's literally what I'm trying to do now, is get all the different kinds. And I mean, I'm well on my way. One of the figures that's coming is another elephant from Schleich, and that will be 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Counting the baby elephants, that will be 18. So there will be 18 elephants, adult and baby elephant. So by Tuesday there will be an 18 elephant, which is amazing. It's absolutely incredible. Let's see. I will only show off the How to Train Your Dragon figures and Harry Potter figures if anybody shouts out, "Oh, I'm totally a fan, I would love to see that." Those are kind of special, right? They're not your normal animal creature figures, but Schleich just started doing last year so many Harry Potter characters. They're coming out with some really cool ones later this year. Like a werewolf versus the Animagus, which is Sirius Black as a black dog. So I'm super excited. I highly recommend looking those up. So those are coming out later this year. But let's see. let's show off the only T-Rex that I have that is not Schleich. This is from Papo. This is the Papo T-Rex. And what's funny about this guy is so cool. He's super detailed, super big. He is heavy. He is heavy. I mean, let's see. Actually, I think this guy's heavier. I might have to weigh this one. But anyway, what's funny is my nephew, last year, he comes up to me, says, "Hey, I have this T-Rex figure that I don't want anymore. Do you want it?" I was like, "Really?" I was like, "You don't want this awesome looking T-Rex?" He's like, No, I want you to add it to your collection." Okay, cool. But what's funny, I set it down on my sister's kitchen table, and I was looking at it, and I was like, wait a second. I know this figure. My nephew said, "Yeah, I got it from you for Christmas like 5 years ago." I was like, of course. So, I had this big guy in my collection before, and now it's back, so I was like, oh my goodness, I did not realize. Didn't realize he still had it. So that was really cool to get this back. But, I think the next time I go over to my nephew's house, I think I might bring all my T-Rexes. That would be 5. 5 T-Rexes. I think that would be super cool. See what kind of videos the kids make with 5 T-Rexes that are all different. They're all different. Different pose or color. But this is one. This is from Papo. And the rest of these are from Schleich. So this is the blue T-Rex, because of that blue stripe on both sides. He's kind of red, white, and blue, right? You got red, you got blue, and then you got gray, which could be white. So, red, gray, and blue. He's an American dinosaur. He's an American T-Rex. An American T-Rex in America. Yeah, good name. Let's see. This is the green T-Rex. Also from Schleich again. The mouth's open. That's really the only thing that moves, but that's alright. Super cool. Super well detailed. Let's see if you guys can see the... Yeah, there we go. Let the light catch it. The scales, the skin of this thing. I mean, if this thing became real, I would believe it. I really would. Super well detailed. Alright, this is one of my most favorites. This is the red T-Rex. Same pose, just same everything, just a different color. I love the red and black stripes underneath. This is easily my favorite T-Rex figure. Just love this one. I don't know. The colors. I think it's the colors. I really do. Alright, let's see. And last but not least, also from Schleich, the Shadow T-Rex. More of a fantasy type one, but I mean, still looks real, right? Still looks like a T-Rex. If anybody tells me, oh, they've been gone for 10 million years, I am not a scientist, but I don't really believe that. Yeah, so this is the Shadow T-Rex. He's got a good looking red stripe. Goes from his tail to his neck. And the rest of him is pretty much black, just some red stripes on his head. But that's all 5. That's all 5 of my T-Rexes. There are so many. There's so many T-Rexes out there. So I don't have all of them, but there is there's the feathered T-Rex from Safari. That thing is massive. That thing, hey, I'm pretty sure he is heavier than this one, and I'm gonna be weighing this guy after I get done here because I want to know if he's a pound, because he's definitely heavier than the whale. That's saying a lot. But the feathered T-Rex, I found it at Michael's craft store a while back, and I mean, I tried picking it up, and I was just like, oh my goodness, this thing is huge. I didn't realize he was going to be that heavy. So, if anyone's going to be over a pound, it's going to be the feathered T-Rex. I promise you that. Make sure everybody's not going to fall over. Alright, well, we've been going an hour, excuse me, an hour and 12 minutes. So, I think we might be getting close to being done for this live stream. I'll definitely be back Monday, unless something insane happens. But again, I always get on every Monday, every Friday. It used to be at 7:30, but now it's 7 because of school starting up and wanting to give everybody, enough time to get to bed on Monday nights. So just made it 7 o'clock for both nights. I mean, usually I'm on for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. But, yeah. All depends on, how many we have on, how much fun we're having, how busy the comment section is. This is not too busy tonight, but that's alright. That's alright. But I just, right now, want to say something a little bit personal. And not that kind of personal. But I just want to thank, all of you viewers, subscribers, for watching the videos, for subscribing. My goal is to get to 1,000, and I'm just over 730. We'll see how many I'm at after this, but I just want to thank everybody. My goodness, I mean, when I started this over 2 years ago, I didn't know exactly where I would be. I mean, I had, big hopes, I had big dreams of, man, it'd be really cool if I get to, 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers. But I really didn't know where I was going to be. I mean, there have been times that I will put a video on, and it might get hundreds of views, and then a week later it's at 10,000. And, I've said this before, and I'll say it again, but even if I wasn't getting as many subscribers or as many viewers as I am, I would still be putting videos out. I would still be collecting, I would still be doing this. But right now, as it is, you guys have been amazing. I just really gotta thank everybody for watching the videos, for you're keeping this going. You really are. You're keeping this going because you are giving me a reason to do this. You're giving me a purpose to do this. And that right there, it means a lot. It really does. It really does. I just gotta thank all of you. So, I didn't cry. I did not cry. I did not cry. So, and again, no matter what, I would still be doing this. You know, I'd still be collecting. I still have that goal of 1,000 figures. 1,000 figures and 1,000 subscribers. That would be so cool. I'm at 8. We'll be at 855 figures here. And I'm at 730 something subscribers. So, what would be really cool, and I challenge you guys, yeah, like the videos, subscribe, because I am always putting stuff out, right? I'm always putting stuff out. I try to do mostly shorts, unless my nieces do, you know, actual videos that are longer than 3 minutes, but I'd probably post 3 or 4 times a day. So I really try to appease the masses, if you will, and really just show content. You know, show content, show off the creatures, get you guys excited. Try to get your kids, you know, for those of you who are parents, try to get your kids excited for, you know, collecting animals, whale sharks. I don't know of any company in the last, when this guy come out, 2010, in the last 15 years, I don't know of any company that has come out with a whale shark. I mean, that is not an animal that I pictured being a figure when I was 5 or 10. I did not expect that. But I'm super happy that they are now. So, whatever I can do, you know, to get you guys excited about collecting, if that's something you want to do, get you excited about animals, to learn about animals, whether they be real or fantasy. I mean, that is, and just to have fun. You know, that is the bottom line, is to just go out there into the world, be in your safe place, you know, away from the craziness that is the world, and just have fun. Just have fun. That's it. That's all. That's all you gotta do. You know, whether it be Legos, whether it be Hot Wheels, whether it be animals, whether it be, I don't know, books. You know, you can have fun with books for sure. Stuffed animals, you know. Whatever it is that you have fun with, go for it. You know? We have been gifted with imagination, the power of make-believe, the power to be storytellers. Alright? And I challenge you to go out there and just tell stories, especially with things like these. You know, with your toys. Even if you are as old as me and you don't want to grow up, you refuse to grow up, just, you know, you don't have to grow up. You really don't. You know, the world is going so fast. The world wants us to grow up and be, and I'm not saying, okay, don't be a responsible adult. I'm not saying that. Because we should be. We should be responsible adults here. But don't let the power of imagination or make-believe or storytelling leave you. If you are a storyteller and you want to make stories with figures like these, man, I challenge you. Challenge you. It is a fun world. It is a very, very fun world. I'm gonna try to post at least 2 more times tonight. I usually try to do one at like midnight. Uh, you'd be amazed how many people from other countries are watching me. It's amazing. It is absolutely incredible. I mean, oh my goodness. I, I cannot thank you enough. Yeah. All you people from Argentina, Turkey, Iran, Brazil, Japan, England, France, wherever. Indonesia, Philippines. Uh, Trying to think. Man, there's so many. I think I saw some from Peru, Mexico, definitely Canada. Uh, there's so many others, but it's amazing. It is absolutely incredible that I'm getting people from other countries watching this. So yeah, the animals are all impressed too. The animals are all impressed too that there are people from Argentina watching this. Watching all the videos. So that's pretty incredible. That is, man. I can't even imagine what I sound like in German. Or Brazilian, or I don't know, Iranian, Turkish. What do I sound like in Turkish? Huh. That would be cool to hear myself in Turkish. That would be awesome. One of these days, I'm going to go to Turkey and I'm going to watch my YouTube in Turkish. That would be pretty cool. All right. Well, I think we're going to call it a night until Monday. Until Monday, I'll be back. You guys again have been amazing, and just 855 figures. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. I mean, this is one of my older figures. I've had him for, goodness, a long time, maybe 10 years, which may not be that long to some people, but this is one of the ones that really started getting the collection going, what it is now. And I got very, very lucky to find this one where I did. And yeah, it's the red Chinese dragon looks perfect. No, this is not Mushu. Dragon, no lizard. I don't do the tongue thing. Alright, Eddie Murphy does not have an accent. How about I pop one of your antennas off and throw it across the yard? Then who's the loser? Me or you? If anyone's seen Mulan, you know what that's from. How about I throw one of your antennas off and throw it across the yard? Then who's the loser? Me or you? Oh yeah, probably me. Wait, what? Alright. We're gonna call it a night. Thanks to everybody who got on. You guys are amazing. Everybody who watched, you guys are also equally amazing. I'll be back on Monday. And we are going to have fun. And I did say that I had some big news. I kind of spilled the beans earlier that yes, 10 new figures are coming on Tuesday. So be prepared on Tuesday for a big reveal as to what they all look like. Like I said, elephant, zebra, polar bear, 3 Eldrador figures, a jungle chimpanzee, a snow slasher, which looks like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast, just ice and snow. Oh boy, an ice spider. There's an actual just regular old chimpanzee. That's 7. There's 3 more. Yep. I'll look them up later. But there's 10. There's 10 new figures coming, so it'll be fun to put them all together on the shelves. So 855 by Tuesday, or even by Monday. They could come Monday. I think I saw that they were already in Indiana, so it's coming really fast. All right. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe. You'll see me, you'll hear me throughout the entire weekend. You'll see a lot of figures. So I hope you guys have an awesome night, a great weekend, and as always, have fun out there.